Best known for his stunt work in movies such as John Wick, Chapter 2, and F9, The Fate of the Furious, J. Perry will be making his directorial debut with a high-octane vampire hunter film called Day Shift. The screenplay is co-written by the Netflix original Army of the Dead writer Shay Hatten and Tice. Day Shift will star Academy Award-winning Jamie Foxx, Django Unchained, in the leading role. Despite being the first time Perry's sitting in the director's chair, his extensive stunt and martial arts backgrounds can only mean that viewers can expect an action-packed movie, filled to the brim with practical effects. Chad Stahelski, John Wick, who has worked with Perry numerous times in the past, will be producing, alongside Jamie Foxx and Peter Baxter as executive producers. Collider video of the day. As Fox says in the Inside Look teaser trailer, this movie will have a lot of eating popcorn moments, where the audience can't tear their eyes from the screen but continue to stuff their faces with their favorite movie snacks. J. Perry is putting a new twist on traditional vampire mythology in this upcoming action comedy thriller. This article will tell you everything you need to know about Day Shift, coming to Netflix in August 2022. What is Day Shift about? Jamie Foxx stars as a father in San Fernando Valley working as a pool cleaner to provide a nice life for his 8-year-old daughter. Or at least that's what it looks like on the surface. In reality, he uses the pool cleaning job as a cover for his actual source of income, vampire slaying. He is essentially paid to chase down vampires and gets paid upon the delivery of their fangs. Is there a Day Shift trailer? There hasn't been an official trailer release yet, but Netflix did release an inside look for Day Shift, which includes behind-the-scenes footage of some practical effects employed in the film. Jamie Foxx also gives a much better visual demonstration of his term-eating popcorn moments as he describes his reaction to filming some of the scenes. Watch the inside look teaser below. When is the Day Shift release date? Day Shift is set to be released on Friday, August 12, 2022. This movie will be available to stream exclusively on Netflix upon its release. Who's in the Day Shift cast? As previously mentioned, Jamie Foxx will be taking the lead role in this movie, but the supporting cast is nothing to sniff at either. Zion Broadnax, Abbott Elementary, will be playing the role of Paige, Fox's quick-witted daughter. Steve Howie, Shameless, is listed in the cast, but his character's name and role in the movie have not yet been released, similar to the rest of the main characters. Dave Franco, The Now, Megan Good, Shazam, Natasha Luborditso, The Wires, and C.S. Lee, Dexter, are also included in the cast list of unnamed characters, along with the infamous Snoop Dogg. In addition to the cast members that are more easily recognizable, there are 2 other cast members whose filmography leans more toward director J. Perry's own background. Tatiana Gaidar, who has been cast as Sophia in Day Shift, was the tactical weapons trainer for the television series Resident Evil and Hunters, as well as the movie Borderlands, which is based on the first-person looter-slash-shooter game of the same name. Alongside Gaidar, Scott Adkins will also be in Day Shift, undoubtedly bringing forth his expertise in fight choreography and stunt acting in films like Ip Man 4, The Finale, Accident Man, and Accident Man 2. He will also be in the upcoming John Wick, Chapter 4. more movies you can watch before Day Shift premieres. Time moves quickly in the film industry, but not quick enough for film fanatics. Here are some other movies you can check out to get ready for Day Shift come August 12th. Fright Night, 2011, a remake of the 1985 film of the same name and directed by Tom Holland, the director, not the newest Spider-Man. Fright Night is the perfect pairing for Day Shift. It combines vampire hunting with light-hearted comedy and action, starring the late Anton Yelchin, Odd Thomas, Colin Farrell, The Lobster, and Toni Collette, Hereditary. When Charlie Brewster, Yelchin, learns that a new neighbor has moved in next door, his childhood friend, Ed, Christopher Mintz-Plasse, urges him to consider the fact that the new neighbor, Jerry Farrell, is actually a vampire and responsible for the uptick in missing persons in the Las Vegas area. After Ed goes missing, Charlie begins to take matters more seriously, discovering that Ed was right all along. As Jerry attempts to seduce Charlie's mother Jane, Colette, and even his girlfriend Amy, Imogen Poots, Charlie has to join forces with Peter Vincent, David Tennant, who is a Las Vegas showman who has a questionably expert background on all things vampire in order to save his loved ones. Fright Night is available to rent or purchase on Amazon, Google Play, and Apple TV. Van Helsing, 2004, directed by Stephen Sommers, The Mummy and the Mummy Returns. This movie is a wet dream for fans of the classic and iconic movie monsters like Dracula, Frankenstein's monster, and the Wolf Man. Hugh Jackman, Logan, stars as Van Helsing, the infamous monster mercenary of the 1800s. After news of vampire activity in Transylvania, the Vatican sends Van Helsing to investigate, along with Carl David Wenham, a friar of the Holy Order. He soon meets Anna Valerius, Kate Beckinsale, the last living descendant of an ancient and wealthy Romanian family. Together, the three of them have to find a way to prevent Dracula, Richard Roxburgh, from spawning an army to take over the world. Delightfully campy and action-packed, this movie maintains a light-hearted feel throughout, allowing audiences to be mindlessly entertained while listening to an incredible score by composer Alan Silvestri, Forrest Gump. Van Helsing is available to stream on Peacock and is available to rent or purchase on other streaming platforms such as Amazon or Vudu. Blade, 1998. If you haven't seen Blade or any of the subsequent movies in the Blade trilogy, that should be your first priority before watching Day Shift. Although it's not an action comedy, the concept of Blade was a game changer for vampire movies and is based on a Marvel Comics superhero of the same name. Directed by Stephen Norrington, The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, this movie inspired two sequels, Blade 2 and Blade Trinity, as well as an upcoming remake starring Mahershala Ali, the Green Book, in the titular role. A pregnant woman is attacked by a vampire and the shock of the attack induces labor. This results in her giving birth to a child, who grows up to become a vampire hunter known as Blade, played by Wesley Snipes. Dolomite is my name. Because his mother was bitten just before he was born, Blade is granted all of the supernatural strengths of vampires, but is immune to classic vampire weaknesses such as garlic, silver, and most importantly, sunlight, thus giving him the nickname, the Daywalker, amongst the underground vampire community. His goal is to eradicate vampires from the world, even if it costs him his life. Blade is available to stream on Hulu and HBO Max, and available to rent or purchase on Amazon.
Day Shift is bound to be an instant classic in the vampire hunter genre of movies, coming to Netflix on August 12, 2022. Load up on your garlic and silver, and prepare yourselves for the next big thing in Netflix's newest vampire slaying experience.